Okay. Are we spooled up?
Yep, we're getting there.
Haven't got my notification yet.
The internets are waiting.
The, all right, everybody, welcome to the show.
I got one notification, two notifications.
Okay, cool, sweet.
I got one from your site and one from Destination to Travel.
Sweet. I hope you guys are having a great time. Hope you guys are having a wonderful Monday evening. Tony and I have gone down memory lane. It was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Going through Facebook trying to find old friends.
Might as well make it useful.
Yeah, might as well. So how are you guys doing? Welcome. I'm glad you guys are here. We're going to record our show, and we're glad that you are along for the ride. If you have a question or anything, please drop it in the chat room. If you want to talk amongst yourself, go for that. Have fun. Be nice to each other. That's the important thing as we celebrate this Martin Luther King Day. My boss forgot it was Martin Luther King Day, but we still, when he realized it, he was like, oh, man, it's MLK Day. But we still got a couple more hours to talk about some stuff. I was like, okay. But after that, I was done. So it worked out well.
Is that a holiday for you or?
Apparently it is, but I think part of it is his wife is a teacher.
Oh.
When she has opportunities to take off, he'll take it. And I'm good with that. I mean, I'm fine with that. Yeah, given the conversation that we had today, I'm like, okay, I can take some time.
Because teachers only get 2 months in the summer.
Only 2 months, and they've only been off for nothing against teachers. If you're teachers out there, I'm sorry, you have the worst jobs in the planet right now.
Yeah.
Well, that and Secret Service agents. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get into the show. If you want to, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Wait,
I'm not ready.
Go
ahead. I should be ready.
Is the headlines the same?
No.
Okay.
I didn't change it. I forgot.
I'm ready. You ready?
I'm ready.
In today's show, we've got news about Disney celebrating the history of Mickey Mouse and iconic pop artist Keith Haring with some new collaborations. We've got new menus of the Mediterranean, if I could speak today, at Spice Road Tables, and Nuimos. What are they? Why do we care? All in today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast with your hosts, Tony Casanova from DisneyByTheNumbers.com and Parkhopper John from WDWParkhoppers.com. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times. And get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
All right, everybody, welcome to the show. So glad that you were here. Hey, before we get too into it, I want to tell you about our good friends over at Destinations to Travel. Now is absolutely the time to have a travel agent in your hip pocket, because we just got done doing like 1 or 2 shows for our Patreon group, and they were all about things that were happening at Disney that could change. Literally like that. So you don't want to be stuck with vacation plans and then Disney changes something and then you have to come out of pocket for more money. The best thing that we could do is get you in touch with our friends at Destination to Travel. So they are your all around all purpose travel planner, and they will let you do as much planning as you want to do, and they could just be there to help, and they don't cost you a dime. But it's better to have them and not need them as opposed to needing them and not have them. And it doesn't care what kind of travel you want to go on. Just a Disney vacation, maybe you want to travel around the United States and visit some different places, they can plan that out too. Some cruises are starting to book. If you want to book a cruise, you can do that as well. Let Destinations to Travel help you. So we encourage you to go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel. There's a quick little form to fill out, and someone from Destinations to Travel will get in touch with you. Again, we've changed the URL, guys. DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel for our friends at Destinations to Travel.
Yeah. We're going to bring on 2 agents every month, and you'll be able to ask them questions. So I think the 25th,
Yeah, that sounds about right. Next Monday?
Yeah, I think next Monday. We're going to bring on 2 new agents. The previous ones have moved on, but They'll come
Yeah,
on.
Heidi, Stacey, right?
Heidi and
Yeah.
Christine, I think. Yeah. They're going to come on and they're going to regale you with Disney stories. No. So, no, if you have travel questions, start writing them down so that when they come on, you'll be able to ask those questions.
Yeah, I know a lot of you guys think, but I like to plan my own travel. Yes, I get it. They get it. But there's stuff going on that's happening fast.
And what's wrong with an expert opinion?
Yeah, there's no
A
reason
free
not to have
expert opinion.
free expert opinion. So how was your weekend, Uncle Tony?
Pretty quiet. Nothing exciting. Cooking, cleaning.
Nothing exciting?
You know, all the fun things of a pandemic.
Yeah, great. Yeah. Mine was about the same, actually. Sunday was we were just cleaning house and getting ready to watch our beloved Cleveland Browns get screwed out of beating the defending world champions.
So you guys lost, I assume, then, from that
we
statement.
did lose. We did lose, but the thing is we gave them a pretty good fight, but there was this one specific play where the rule is just a silly rule. But there was another foul on top of that didn't get noticed. Helmet to helmet contact was made, and they didn't call it at all. And that's a big foul. But hey, you know what? We're going to be better next year. We're already a million times better than we've been in years past. So, congratulations!
Well, if you made it this far, I'm going to have to say yes to that.
Yes. Yeah, so that was Sunday. Saturday was a different story, though, because apparently, if you didn't know, Gideon's Bakehouse opened at Disney Springs, and we have that in the news stories, right? Or do we? I haven't looked in the news.
I don't even know anymore.
So Disney let it out, and Gideon's let it out that they. I'm not seeing it, so I'm going to assume that no. So they were opening the store. The official grand opening was the 16th, which was last Saturday. So apparently, us and about 400,000 or 500,000 other people decided to do the exact same thing.
From a social distance, of course.
From a social distance. So we go down to Disney Springs, and we got there too early because the garages weren't open yet. So there's a line of traffic waiting to get into the garage. And luckily, we were up on the hill going into the orange garage. Is it orange or whatever? One in front of Splitsville.
Orange.
And there was a line behind us, a very long line. I don't even want to know how long the line was coming off the highway. So we had to wait for 9 a.m. for them to open up the garages. So once we got in the garage, we went through the security and the health protocol, which I was nervous because all week I've been kind of sick, not with COVID, just with my yearly winter cold.
Right.
So I'm like, God, I'm in a fever and I pop here. There's nothing I could do. Crap. But I wasn't running too high of a fever. Everything was fine. And so we got through, and the line was from the AMC Theater all the way around by Starlight, Stargazers Lounge, all the way across the lower bridge, all around by Morimoto Asia, all the way up to where Gideon's is, across the street from Jock Lindsay's Hangar Bar. It was a long ass line.
It started in Adventureland at the Magic Kingdom, went down Vista Way, down Bonnet Creek.
The good news is a good chunk of the line was just for the virtual queue. So once we got into the virtual queue, we got our time, and we also got in line for something that we'd never done before, which was a brunch at Art Smith's, which was amazing. It was so
let me
good.
ask you, once you got your return time, where was that line?
I think Sid said that it started roughly around Morimoto Asia.
Wow.
So somewhere near Morimoto Asia is that line. And then yeah, we saw Beatrice there, and the whole time Beatrice's group was waiting to go, we were having breakfast. We started breakfast, and they were like they were moving left to right. They started breakfast and they were on our left. Halfway through breakfast, they were right in the center. And then right as we were finishing breakfast and starting our second cocktail, they'd finally moved to the right, and they were still hadn't moved out of eye shot yet. So it was
Wow.
it was a long line. So Sid, I think we made the decision that we needed to pick up something from IKEA, and I did not want to wait for Gideon's and then go to IKEA. So I went to IKEA on my own and picked up everything we needed to get there, and then went back and waited for about 20 minutes for Sid, because I think her time was around 2:30, 2:45, something like that. So they were running 70 minutes behind, which was confirmed on Instagram. And they were very tight with their protocols or how many people they were and were not allowing
In the store?
in the store. And they changed it up a little bit. So it wasn't the same flow. It wasn't the same process exactly as the first time they had opened, which was great. But, we didn't buy a ton this time. We didn't buy one of everything. So we bought a few things. But she got in, got out. Everything was great. And we actually were able to, we were given another poster.
Oh, nice.
One of the posters that they were giving out. So they gave us a poster. Sid got her poster, and then the manager gave her an extra one just for the listeners of WDW Park Hoppers.
Cool.
Sorry, kids. So it was cool. I mean, she had a great time, but they were running, we heard 12-hour waits.
Wow. Yeah. That's what I was hearing. 11 to 12.
Yeah. So it was just crazy. If it wasn't for Patrick and his team, I'm not sure I'd have done it. But
I know I didn't. There was no way I was. When I heard that they were going to open, I knew the entire county was going to descend down on Disney Springs.
It was crazy.
The smart thing to do would have been go to the East Market and get your cookie, and you would have been out in 5 minutes probably.
But the cool thing was, and Beatrice will back me up on this, there was a really cool energy there. And I think part of it was just, everybody was excited about Gideon's Bakehouse being open. But I think it was just the fact that, oh my God, we're in 2021. It's a brand new year. Something fun is opening up.
Right.
This is new. And I think people are, what's more extreme than desperate? Whatever that word is for that, something that just needed something. And it was a great day. It's a great day for Gideon's, and now they're open full time. So over the course of the next weeks and months, the lines will get lower. And the process will become faster. So it won't be as bad.
I'll get one for Christmas.
You can come over to my house right now, and I'll give you half of one. Hell, I'll give you a whole one. I don't care. I'll go back. So that was our Saturday, and then we just basically went back home, and both of us were she's been nursing a cold and I've had a cold, so we just basically crashed. Came back home and crawled in bed. We're out. Next thing I know, night.
That's what happens when you wait in a line for 11 hours.
We didn't wait
Time seems to get the best of you.
I will say this, though. I am appreciative of the fact that it was a virtual queue, so you went in and checked in, and you could do anything you wanted. You just disappeared, and then they texted you, and it's time to go back. There were a lot of people who were staying close for some odd reason.
Right.
But, that's their prerogative.
Right. So
Beatrice, you have a good time? Did you enjoy the cookies since you're listening live? Beatrice is our good buddy. She's like she's like Visa. She's everywhere you want to be. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else you want to talk about before we get into it? Outside of the fact that, oh my God, was WandaVision not awesome?
Yeah, that was good.
I enjoyed it.
If you want to hear our 2 cents, you're going to have to become a good old Patreon and go listen to the Disney Plus podcast show.
Yep. All right. Well, I guess there's nothing else we could do but get into the news.
And now, Disney Parks Podcast News.
Disney is celebrating the history of Mickey Mouse and the iconic pop artist Keith Haring with new product collaborations in celebration of 2 true originals Mickey Mouse and Keith Haring. Disney has collaborated with Keith Haring Studio to feature the artist's iconic work featuring Mickey Mouse on an exciting range of apparel and accessories. I can't read. In 1980, Haring created original works of art featuring Mickey Mouse in a new style unique to New York City street culture, taking inspiration from both pop art and urban graffiti. His love for Mickey Mouse was rooted in the childhood experiences he developed and influenced by Mr. Walt Disney himself, and the incredible skill and mastery of American cartoonists in the 50s and 60s, even aspiring to be a cartoonist himself. So Disney and the Keith Haring Studio have now brought these renowned artworks to life through shoppable product collections, including Uniqlo, Max Bone, Stance, Coach, Metachrom, Swatch, as well as Levi's, Diamond Supply Company, Zara, and Corksicle. Finally, that I can get excited about, which will be launching in spring of 2021 at retail locations around and including Disney Springs at Walt Disney World. So I'm hoping the Corksicles will be available over at Wine Bar George, because I could do with a Mickey Mouse Corksicle.
Yeah, that would probably be good. Those cups are expensive. They're not cheap. Little, they started like $25, right?
You can get Corksicles in the teens,
Oh, okay.
and they're worth it, man. I mean, totally
Okay.
worth it. Like I had a the cube ice. I had a cube ice cube.
Yeah,
Put some bourbon in one, and that ice cube and bourbon stayed cold for like an hour and a half.
yeah,
And that never happens.
yeah. That I've heard, that they do keep things cold or hot for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
almost like the
Coffee's-
Yeti. The Yeti
Yes.
cups. Yeah.
But unlike the Yeti at Disney, these cups work.
Oh, we have nobody to blame now. Joe's gone.
Sorry, Joe Rudy.
All right. There's a new menu of Mediterranean small plates at Spice Road Table. It was funny. It came up in my Facebook memory thing today. I was there like opening week or something.
Wow.
So what a better way to enjoy the Florida weather? This is the weather we pay for. Than outdoors, saving Mediterranean small plates and refreshing beverages. Now you can add scenic views of World Showcase Lagoon or the two behemoth metal things sitting in the middle of the lagoon
You get a behemoth metal thing.
that now
You get a behemoth metal
blocks your view from seeing the other side of the lagoon.
thing. Who wants to see that?
Oh, gosh, those things are huge. With decor inspired by outdoor cafes of Morocco Seaside, Spice Road Table is now offering a delicious new menu of small plates and sips for you to enjoy al fresco or in the quaint dining room. Now, I think we had a booth inside the last time we were there. But, yeah, I kind of like this whole... I think I have a feeling at some point this is going to be a big restaurant on the waterfront with something like Mexico, so that you can get these great views of Harmonious once it begins its action.
Yeah,
That's
that'd
what
be
I'm saying.
great.
Yeah. So enjoy the small plates while they last.
Yeah. Let's see if I get this right. New Year, new Mo's. Numos.
Numil?
Numo?
Yeah, I don't know how
Num-
to say it. It's a Japanese thing.
Somebody in the chat room dropped it and I missed it. So I guess New Year, new Mo's. The latest plush trend coming to Disney parks around the world, Disney stores, and Shop Disney. Since originally launching Disney stores in Japan and China, Shanghai Disney Resort and Hong Kong Disneyland Resort, Disney Numos plush characters quickly gained popularity on social media as fans styled and took their plush on adventures to Disney parks. What are Numos, you ask? The name Numos is a blend of the Japanese word Nugurumi, meaning plush, and Madoru, meaning model. Disney's Numos, excuse me. Oh, God, I should have studied Japanese. Plush characters are meant to be an extension of oneself with the flexibility to change one's look to suit their unique personality and taste. Disney Numos are flexible and can do a wide variety of poses. Their pocket size, compactness, and portability makes them the perfect stop. He's voguing and it's hilarious. Their portability makes them the perfect little companions and even models. So get ready because the first release is going to be Tuesday, January 19th, tomorrow as we record this, and includes Disney Numos plushes of Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Donald Duck, Daisy, Stitch, and Angel, along with an assortment of fashionable outfits and accessories for you to mix and match to create your own very unique style. Disney Numos will also be available for the first time in North America and Europe beginning on the 19th at shopdisney.com, shopdisney.co.uk, Disney stores, and Walt Disney World Resort. So stay tuned because these new trends, our new friends, will be coming to downtown Disney District at Disneyland Resort and Disneyland Paris at a later date.
They have a Stitch one, by the way, and
saw
Stitch,
that. I just read that.
Yeah, and Stitch's girlfriend. So you may want to look at those, Sean.
Yep.
Hey, there's a new exhibit coming to the American Adventure Pavilion. It's The Soul of Jazz. Will debut this February in Epcot. This is the historical transformation of Epcot. We'll take another step forward in early February with The Soul of Jazz at American Adventure, a new exhibit debuting inside the America Adventure Pavilion, featuring Joe Gardner from Disney and Pixar Soul, which is now streaming on Disney Plus services. You are also invited on a musical tour of America and learn about the inspiring genres of music. You'll be looking forward to The Soul of Jazz at the American Adventure Pavilion next month. And as soon as we get more info, obviously we'll bring it right to you here. So that's good. I like when they change the things out there in that little museum area of because you go there, you listen to Voices of Liberty back in the day, and then you wait for the show, and that was also a good way to get a little edutainment while waiting to do things there. So it's good.
I did enjoy that as well.
Yep.
So that's good. Hey, if you'd like to support the show, all you have to do is go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, and you can sign up to be one of our Patreons. We got a bunch of different levels, and basically those levels will give you a bunch of reward, and it'll help support the show. So we want to thank all of our current patrons, but we also have show rewards at different levels. So you get the extra and the extra Magic Hour show. You also can get the Disney Plus podcast, which is a podcast all about the Disney Plus streaming service, as well as there's also a level that will get you all 3 shows plus all the benefits and rewards at those levels, and you get the monthly Disney by the Numbers t-shirt directly sent directly to your door. You don't have to worry about accepting the email and pushing the button on it and all that. It's done automatically. So go check that out. The best way to do that is go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon, Patreon. Sign up and become a Patreon today.
Sounds good to me.
Yep.
We have our annual survey is still up and available for your participation. So you go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/survey, or it's pinned to our Facebook page at the top. Either one, it's going to the end of the month, and then at the end of the month, we're going to randomly select one person to win like a little prize package. So take the survey, have a little fun, and then maybe win something. Let's talk about meetups. So we want you to get your piece of paper, get a pen, write these down, because this is when we're hoping that we can see some of our friends in person. So starting on March 6th, 7 p.m., we are going to Geyser Point. We're going to have some cocktail, maybe some eats, and view the electrical water pageant. So that is the purpose, to view boats with lights.
Yep. And we should try to get that little seating area.
Yes, outside.
Not outside, not under the thing, but there's a little seating area that's got. Yes.
Yeah, and that's not run by Geyser Point. restaurant, so we can go grab that hopefully. May 29th, we're hoping to go to AMC Theater at Disney Springs and see a movie. Unfortunately, it's not going to be a Disney movie, but I think we're leaning towards Back to the Future as our choice. So, if you have a different opinion on what we should go see, go look at the AMC selections and then tell us. Like Indiana Jones is there, and there's some other things. But I think Back to the Future would be a good, fun movie to see on a big screen again. I don't even remember if I saw it on a big screen back in the day.
Oh, I did. I totally did.
Yeah.
Back
by popular demand, we are August 7th going to Ravello for breakfast. In the coming months, we will tell you to sign up. Right now, I'm just waiting till they open up their reservation window for this date, and then we'll start taking reservations. It probably will have to be 10 to 12 people or less. I don't know if they'll allow large groups, so if this is something that you do want to do, we will be there August 7th. It's the breakfast, I'm using my air quotes, buffet. It's not a buffet, but it's a buffet. And it does have Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy as characters that will be in the dining room as well. And finally, December 11th, we are doing our, hopefully, our Christmas crawl. Assuming monorails and lounges are operational, we will attempt a Christmas crawl. And the Poly should be open by then, so that'll be good. So that'll work out well. Let's talk about last week's trivia. Last week's trivia was who was the only Disney princess with a tat? And the correct answer is Pocahontas. And I don't even know. I should probably have gone and looked up, but what does Pocahontas have a tattoo of? I guess it would be the
property of John Smith.
That should probably be the question. So Patrick is in the
woods.
Yeah. Patrick is the winner, so we'll send that out to you, Patrick. Right. This week's trivia question. Get your Googles ready. Who was the actor that received the first Golden Globe nomination for a voicing of a character in a Disney animated film? So who was the first Golden Globe nomination for voicing a character in a Disney animated film? If you think you know the correct answer, send that to Disney Parks Podcast at gmail.com.
Wow.
I'd be interested to see what the results are going to be for this one.
Yeah, because I in the back of my head, I thought that I had the right answer, but apparently I was wrong.
Yeah.
I had an answer. It was wrong.
Wrong.
Well, yeah, but this time I was being serious and I was still wrong.
Yeah.
So let's do a quick look ahead at Walt Disney World Resort. Vacationers have more options to choose from than ever when it comes to transportation, including rideshare services that save time and offer much more flexibility to go wherever you want, whenever you want on property. So in light of this shift, when Disney Resort hotel bookings open for stays in 2022, Disney will no longer offer Disney's Magical Express service from airport transportation. Starting with arrivals on January 1 of 2022, Disney will continue to operate the service for new and existing reservations made at Disney Resort hotels for arrivals through 2021. Additionally, complimentary transportation options such as buses, monorails, and the Disney Skyliner will continue to be available within Walt Disney World Resort for Disney Resort Hotel guests, including to and from all 4 theme parks. Disney is retiring this option. They're introducing some new ways for guests to enjoy their visits while reimagining others. That's a key sentence right there.
Correct.
Now available, the return of the Park Hopper option. Yay. Disney kicked off a new year with the exciting milestone of bringing back the Park Hopper option with some new updates as part of the ongoing focus on health and safety. With the return of this option, guests can enjoy more Disney magic in their theme parks, including the Taste of Epcot International Festival of the Arts happening now through February 22nd, and the Taste of Epcot International Flower and Garden Festival springing to life on March 3rd. Special vacation offer for those who are ready to start planning your next vacation. Disney's just released a new offer. You can get 2 extra days added to your ticket when you buy a 4-night, 3-day room and ticket package at select resort hotels for arrivals most nights January 8th through September 25th, 2021. Also, visit DisneyWorld.com offers to learn about other great offers that Disney recently launched. The best suggestion would be to contact our friends over at Destinations of Travel by going to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel, because A, you can talk to a real person. B, they probably have up to the second information. Just makes it much easier. So coming soon, they're going to have, they've gotten rid of the extra magic hours. Now they're coming in with early theme park entry. So Disney knows the guests enjoy the extra park time. So coming later this year, as part of the 50th anniversary celebration, Disney Resort hotel guests and guests of other select hotels will be able to enjoy more fun with 30 whole minutes of early entry to any theme park every day, which is not bad. As a reminder, the extra magic hours benefit was suspended when Walt Disney World reopened last summer. And as Disney continues to manage attendance with health and safety top of mind, extra magic hours will not return. The shows, however, are available over on Patreon. The new for our non-Patreons, what? New early theme park entry benefit helps Disney spread visitation across all 4 theme parks while providing added flexibility by giving guests extra early park time on each day of their vacation and in the park of their choosing. Please note that guests need valid park admission and a park reservation made via the Disney Park Pass system to enter a theme park.
If I was Disney, I would have, all right, so they had the magic hour. That was a whole hour, obviously, right? 60 minutes, hence the name, hour. So I would have, I guess, taken a different approach. I would have, to spread it a little bit more, I would have said, okay, you could have 30 in the morning or you could have 30 in the evening, and then you're spreading it, because some people, if you take your adult crowd, they would much rather go at night, right, for dinner and something like that. And that would also entice restaurants, to do things, to keep people in the parks a little bit longer if they were dining there.
Right.
So I don't know. I would have split it. I would have, I like that they're doing it every day and you don't have to guess. Like, Magic Kingdom was Tuesday, Thursdays of the 4th Friday of the 5th month. It's not an algorithm I have to memorize. It's just every day I get an extra 30 minutes. But I would have opted for nighttime as well, especially during the summer when it's cooler.
And if I'm understanding it correctly, you have to have a reservation and
at the park,
the ticket at that park.
Yes.
And that's the park you go 30 minutes to.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, and that's only for resort guests. So resort guests get a benefit 30-minute jump on everybody else.
Right. Our DVC friends will have to tell me. I believe it's true, but I think they're also getting this perk as well. And I've not checked yet, but I'm going to take a large leap in assumption and assume that they will also be included in that. Yeah. All right. Italy in Epcot is getting a new gelato stand, and we have some kind of targeted opening date. So this is a new snack spot that's springing up in Epcot's Italian Pavilion. And as a bonus, just have a little something to add to your Disney Eat list. This new gelato stand will be located just west of the Italian Pavilion and mirrors the building next to it in its terracotta tiled roof. The new stand also utilizes a partial stone exterior finish, and as you might expect from looking at it, I was told that it will also be a lot larger than its predecessor over to the east. So hey, listen, more gelato is bueno.
Nice.
More bueno. The expanded space will allow the new stand to carry twice as much gelato flavors than it currently carried at the Dotti. And for the first time in forever, they have an estimated projected completion window for the new stand, and the targeted time frame for the new location to be up and running is the end of February. So, you have to ask yourself, why didn't they just make that one bigger? You know, why build a whole new one unless the whole layout and design was just, you know, they're like, you know, it would take us too much to, you know, construction to do that. We'll just build a new one. It'll be easier. I don't know.
Now, is this taking over a spot?
No, there was nothing here. Yeah, there was just nothing there. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it was like the door to get into like the wine area. It's just a little bit, you know, west of that. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so trying to help you guys with your coast to coast Premier Passport. So we're going to share how you can keep your Walt Disney World access if you have the coast to coast. Shocking is not a strong enough word for most people. What with the shocking news that Disneyland is just continuing the annual pass program as we know it, there is one group of Disneyland annual pass holders who will need to take action to save a portion of their pass, which is the Premier Pass holders. The Premier Pass used to offer coast-to-coast access to both Disneyland, and Walt Disney World theme parks. But with the sunsetting of the Disneyland annual pass program, that left Premier Pass holders in an odd spot. Now, Disney has come up with the exact actions a Premier Pass holder will need to take to continue their Walt Disney World access. Buckle up tight, kids. Here it comes. Premier Pass holders will be eligible to enjoy Walt Disney World theme park access and VI Pass holder perks through March 31st of 2021. And their passes will be canceled thereafter. So, please note, advanced Disney Park Pass reservations required for park entry. Premier Pass holders will also be able to renew into Walt Disney World Resort annual passes through April 30th of 2021. For questions regarding existing Walt Disney World reservations, please contact VIP Pass holder support at 407-939-7277.
So the interesting question I guess I have now is, are they giving them a prorated refund on their Disneyland that they've not been able to use? I can't go anywhere with half of this.
Yeah.
I don't know. If you are a Premier Pass holder, let us know, comments or email us, because I'd be interested how they're handling that with you all, and see how that's going to come around. All right. So a Disney executive decided to blow up the internet this weekend.
Yeah, he did.
He said, "Oh, hold this beer while I blow up the internet."
Gideon? You guys excited about Gideon's?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Yeah, I could top Gideon's. So, if you were waiting for any news or information about the Star Wars Galactic Star Cruise Hotel here at Walt Disney World, well, Jeff Val gave us all a sneak peek, actually standing in a room. Now, my question was, those are great pictures, Jeff, but is that a prototype room, or is that, is that like a Team Disney, you set up a prototype room? Kind of like they do with the DVC. They set up the prototype rooms at Saratoga. So that was my question. Is this just a prototype room, or is it an actual room? Because if it's an actual room, it looked very small. Now, my comment to everybody was, you're in space, you're on a spaceship. It's not the Grand Floridian. You're on a spaceship. So the rooms would be small. That's my thinking. But it just made me think a little bit of, like, where was this picture actually taken? Anyway, he showed images of the guest cabin on his Instagram account and gave us a real-time look at both the bunk beds and the virtual window through which guests will look into space. And if you drive past this building, you will notice there... If you drove past this building, you would go, "Oh, they're building a prison there," because that's what it looks like. It's a concrete building with very small sliver windows, and you would go, "Oh, they're building a prison there," because that's what it looks like from the outside. Right now, it doesn't look like a store cruiser. What?
Yeah, they're building a laundry facility.
Yeah,
that's
or
what
a laundry. Yeah, they're doing the dirty laundry from Galaxy's Edge over there. Anyway. If you want to see these pictures, I posted them up on our Facebook page, Disney Parks Podcast. So go to facebook.com/Disney Parks Podcast if you want to see these pictures. And please comment, because I have thoughts about this. And so the bed looks good. The bunk beds, I don't think you're going to fit a very tall person in them. What?
Yeah, they're great for kids. Great for kids. Horrible for adults.
Yeah. Like if you were to split that with an adult, no. Maybe me.
Yeah.
I'm a fairly short person.
Have to be a little short. I'm sorry. You have to be a little short to be a stormtrooper to fit into those rooms.
These are for short stormtroopers only.
These are Luke Skywalker-sized stormtroopers getting a bump. I'm about to start off a headline for a news story with a word that you don't often hear from a Disney entity. Ready? Here we go, kids. Free Aulani night with a DVC purchase, or DVC reservation, excuse me. For a limited time, Disney Vacation Club members using points to book a stay at Aulani and Disney Vacation Club villas are eligible. Sorry, that's my old travel agent thing. It's Aulani, a Disney resort and spa. So the Aulani Disney Vacation Club villas are eligible to receive a complimentary night. Through the end of February, members booking a 4-night stay at Aulani can receive a 5th night at no additional cost. The offer is valid for most check-in dates through February 28th, 2021. It's a little quick, isn't it? Like, you have to book this now and go.
Get your COVID test and go.
Yeah. The offer is valid for most check-in dates through February 28th, 2021. Reservations must be made by February 26th of 2021. Members will receive 1 free night for every 4 consecutive nights booked, with a maximum of 2 free nights. Nice. The complimentary nights must be taken on the last night of each eligible stay. Those with existing reservations may cancel and rebook under this offer. Accommodations are subject to availability. Points at Disney's Riviera Resort, that's a continuation of the story.
I would say this. Don't cancel your Aulani vacation until you can get this new one booked, because they're not at full capacity, so there's limited, right? So you want to make sure you can get this deal before you cancel your existing reservation. Otherwise, you will not be going to Aulani. You'll be just sleeping in your car. So, All right, this next story I thought was very interesting. This is a list.
They're wrong. They're so wrong.
This is a list of the top 10 Disney restaurants according to people on Yelp.
Okay, now hang on a second. Let me interrupt for 1 second.
Go ahead.
Boys and girls listening and watching, or just listening right now, think of your top 10 list of Disney restaurants. The top echelon, the best of the best at Disney, and see how your list compares to these fine people from Yelp.
Okay. I'm going to start at the bottom of this list, because the interesting part is the top 3.
Yeah, bottom is, yeah.
Number 10, the Jungle Cruise Skipper Cantina. Some part of me kind of agrees it's not my favorite place to eat in the Magic Kingdom. Okay, just saying. Like I've said before, I eat off the kids' menu when I go there. And it's usually chicken nuggets. Number 9, which is not even a restaurant, but a quick service snack place, Gaston's Tavern. I mean, yes, there's a couple chairs and tables inside, but
It's not a restaurant.
it's snacks. It's snacks, kids. Number 8, Cinderella's Royal Table. That I accept.
Yeah, I'll give
I
you that
accept.
one.
Yeah, I accept that. That's a restaurant. It has characters. The food is supposedly pretty good up there. Number 7, Beer Gaton. The
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, that's
love
not
Beer
bad.
Garden.
Yeah, I agree.
It's a go-to, especially during the festivals where you can't get a reservation anywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
I get
Number
that.
number 6, Tiffin's. Now I agree with that. It's a pretty good place. It's a signature restaurant in a park, so I agree. Number 5, Narcosis. Really needs to be a little bit higher on this. If this is number 5, well, the top better be awesome, right? Well, hold on.
Yeah. God. Dear God in heaven, I can't believe you're about to say these words.
Number
ahead.
4.
Number 4.
That means there are 3 other restaurants better than this one. Is Victoria and Albert's restaurant is number 4. It's a triple 5 diamond restaurant. How could it be number 4?
What the actual Fred Murray is going on with those idiots? I mean, those fine people over at Yelp.
What?
That's
Who?
number 4. What is the next restaurant that's better than Victoria and Albert's?
I when I was looking at this, I'm going to go, oh, they were going to pick McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh no, that's coming up.
Number 3 is Jinko. Now, I would probably say Victoria and Albert's is a little bit better than Jinko's. I don't know.
It's Chico, Tony. There's no
Jinko.
N.
Whatever.
Chico.
Number 2. This one. Come on, kids. You ready?
Okay, this is one that this I can't get over this one. Go ahead. Number 2.
Sci-Fi Dining Theater. It's number 2. It outbeat
Victoria and Albert.
and Narcosis
And Tiffin's.
and Tiffin's.
Oh, no. You get to sit in a car that's not really built for more than 2 people. And if you're a fat guy, you ain't sitting in that car.
That's
you ain't
right.
sitting. And you get to eat, and your food is right up against you. You can't spread out. You can't enjoy yourself. And you
I
get
know.
to watch reruns of some of the worst commercials that are on a loop. That
Yeah.
loop. They loop while you're dining. So you see the same thing over and over again.
Yeah. And the food, I have to say, is hit or miss. I've had good stuff, and I've had, I could leave that. So, and they've changed the menu. They change the menu there quite often. So, you keep having to go back to try new things. All right. All right. Number 1 is Be Our Guest. All right. Number 1, if you're talking about theming, yes. Number 1 for theming, hands down. Beautiful place. Lunch is, I think, better than dinner. I think dinner is way overpriced and a very small portion. I think you get a better deal at lunchtime. That's just me. But number 1?
The only way that this list makes any sense is if it's the top 10 themed Disney World resorts.
Yeah,
That's the only way this makes sense.
right.
Because what's missing from this list, boys and girls? Oh, let's start with, I don't know. California Grill?
Yachtsman Steakhouse.
Any of the fine dining restaurants at Disney Springs?
Citrico's.
Citrico's?
Artist Point.
I mean,
Even Trattoria El Forno should make this list in that case.
even with the changes, the Artist Point
Boathouse.
restaurant is still there.
Boathouse.
Wolfgang Puck.
Yeah.
Morimoto Asia?
Yeah. Maybe we should put together our top 10 lists.
Maybe you guys listening should put together your top 10 list and send Podcast at gmail.com.
Yeah. So I'd be interested on everybody make a comment on this of your top 10's a lot. Pick your top 5. Let's just start there. Let's say top 5. If you want to do 10, fine. I'm fine with that. But at least top 5. I'd be interested. I don't think this list is.
Let me make a prediction. Let me make a prediction. What Tony's number 1 is going to be. Ravello.
Of course.
Yeah.
It sure beats Be Our Guest.
McDonald's beats Be Our Guest.
Lickety Split.
Fight me on it. I'm just kidding.
Lickety Split beats Be Our Guest.
Oh my God, that's so crazy. All right, moving on. So Disneyland cancels the annual pass holder program. This one hurts. This one hurts a lot of our close friends too. So Disney made the announcement they were completely canceling Disneyland's annual pass holder program due to the resort's continued closure and uncertainty about reopening conditions once the theme parks are allowed to reopen later this year. We don't know what we don't know, basically. And Disney's like, you know what? Here's your money back. Though new membership options will be available in the future, Disney has not elaborated on what these could be or when to expect any type of announcement because they have no idea when the parks are going to be able to open. Right. Annual pass holders who paid for the year in full or who had an unused balance on a monthly plan can expect a partial refund. Partial refund?
Huh?
And any annual pass holders who had active passes as of March 14th, 2020, will still be able to receive discounts on merchandise, food, and beverages at open locations at Disney, Downtown Disney District, and Buena Vista Street. In addition, the Premium Passport, which we discussed earlier, which offers year-round access to both Walt Disney World and Disneyland, will be canceled after March 31st of 2021. Guests who already have the Premier Passport will receive a refund for the Disneyland portion of in the future. Because there are so many different types of annual passes, Disney has put together a handy guide to show how refunds will be handled between different pass types. You can check that out over at Disneyland.com, I'm assuming.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Though it's sad to see Disneyland's annual pass holder program go, hopefully whatever new membership option will be will help Disney's biggest fans continue to enjoy the parks they love with so much year-round fun and excitement as soon as it is safe to do so. So
that's a wrong statement. It's not as when it's safe to do so. It's when your governor will allow you to do so.
Yeah.
Because it is safe. It's just that your governor has said no.
Right. Have we started the countdown clock on Walt Disney Worlds yet?
No, but we should do a contest. We had a contest for we did have a contest for when both, and they did announce the day, which was the anniversary date, and then it tanked. Yeah. So we should start that contest again and have people, maybe, I'll think of something that good that we can give away, like, I don't know, something from Disneyland.
Oh my God. That'd be great.
Yeah. Okay. We have some merch over at TeePublic. We have some, phones and cups and mugs and things based off of our t-shirt club, and you go get them at DisneyParksPodcast.com/TEE-Public. So go check this out. Also, over at Disney by the Numbers, this is the 50th anniversary of the Magic Kingdom, so we are doing, hopefully, 12 shirts that are going to knock your socks off for the 50th anniversary. Now, this month's shirt, which I'm going to show you, no. How about that one? Oop. There you go. So this is January's shirt, and you can get this at DisneyByTheNumbers.com/shop. I would also sign up for the mailing list because what happens is the shirt design comes out at the beginning of the month. We print to order, and then the shirt will be shipped at the end of the month. So we don't stock these. We print to order. That means that you have to order it when it's available. Otherwise, it goes bye-bye. This is available, I believe, until Friday. And then, poof, it's gone. So if you want this shirt, it comes in a unisex up to 5X. And it comes in a ladies up to 3X. So you can get that over at disneybythenumbers.com/shop.
It's awesome.
All right,
Hey kids. How about a little headline news?
And now, the headline news.
Sadly, another fine Imagineer is retiring. Kevin Rafferty is retiring after 42 years with the company. Now, I think, like with Joe, I don't think he planned on retiring quite yet. I think they're saying, hey, we'll give you a retirement package early if you want to leave. So with Kevin, unfortunately, goes a lot of great information and history and things like that. And I think that's the part that makes me the most upset, is that these guys have been around for 42 years, have been there, done that, seen that, and when they get back to building things, they're not going to have this cardinal knowledge in-house anymore. My feeling is they're going to be hiring this guy back as a consultant. Guess what? He's going to be charging you a lot more than a salary.
It's going to cost you one way or the other.
Yeah.
All magic comes with a price.
That's right. DVC 30th anniversary is this year, and merchandise is available on Shop Disney, obviously, because they know that not everybody can get to a park or to their favorite DVC or their home resort, even for that matter, to get all these fun merch. So they are putting it up on Shop Disney. So if you are a DVC member and you're looking for some 30th anniversary merch, it's on Shop Disney. Disney Springs lost another store. This is the Kiel store, is officially leaving and closed on January 16th. So,
Yep.
we bid you a fine adieu.
We barely knew you.
Yeah.
Jeez. I wonder what Disney IP is going to go in that store next.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they'll think of something. Over at the M&M store, over at the West End, they have the Sign Up, which is a red M&M. So that's good. That means they're getting... And they have the yellow facade all done. So it's getting pretty damn close there. For pass holders, you have some new pass holder merch. You have mini ears, you have a hat, you have pin, all kind of stuff to celebrate pass holders. Those are all in the parks, and you can go get all that. Also on the West End, speaking of the M&M store, CityWorks Eatery and Poorhouse unveils a online ordering. So they have a way for you to order, I believe, currently, but now they're working on where you can actually just take it to go.
Nice.
And because you can order and then sit outside, I think was the premise. Now you can take it and to go. And it's going to be through their Bottleneck app. So, go check out their Bottleneck app. And then it's not there yet, but that's how it's going to be done, is through their app. So get that on your phone, and then you'll be able to do this. If you're looking for, if you're local and quick park, get gone, boom,
Yeah.
So
nice.
The Orlando Airport is going to be offering COVID testing, the quick 15-minute type. So here's the interesting thing. Yes, you'll be able to get a test at the airport, but most countries want you to have the regular test, and you have to have it a certain amount of days before your flight. So even though the airport is offering you the 15-minute, that may be good for some situations, but probably not for international travel, because they want you to have the real test, because this can be inconclusive or negative positives. So just make sure you check with a travel agent, because they will have answers for you to help you, guide you through the problem. Adventure by Disney announced Expedition Cruises. So I don't, if you're not doing regular ABDs, what makes you think you're going to be able to do them on a cruise ship?
Well, the cruise ship, you can go places that like you can go to Antarctica or the Galapagos Islands, places that you can't normally go to. But Disney's worked it out where you can go on those cruises. That's why I would love to go down to the Antarctic. I would, I hate being cold, but I would suffer that to be able to do that. So yeah, that would be kind of cool.
I would have to go buy so much warm clothing; it would be pathetic.
Oh yeah, you can't go anywhere. So let's go places that there aren't a lot of people. Yeah. And keep the amount of people small and keep the whole thing contained. So yeah, it does make sense. It's brilliant. In my opinion, it's brilliant. I love ABDs.
Yeah, I do too.
But if you're into that, go check out our buddies over at Destinations of Travel. So yeah. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Sweet. Well, guys, we appreciate each and every one of you being here live. If you're not doing anything on Monday nights, come join us at 8 p.m. Eastern Time at facebook.com/a Disney Parks Podcast. You can come check it out there. If you're listening to the show, thank you. Thanks for downloading the show. We appreciate you guys, too. Come find us over at DisneyParksPodcast.com. You can also find all of our parks blogs and all of our podcasts and all that stuff over there as well. You can find links to our amazing friends and sponsors like our buddies over at Destinations to Travel. You can go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/travel, fill out a quick little survey, and someone from Destinations to Travel will get in touch with you. And if you'd like to support the show, the best way to do that is to go over to DisneyParksPodcast.com/Patreon. And sign up to be one of our Patreons. The $5 level, you get 2 extra shows a week. The $10 level, you get 3 extra shows. Plus, if you love the Disney by the numbers t-shirts, there's a level that gets you all 3 shows and the t-shirts. And this is a year to do it because we're celebrating the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World. So again, go to patreon.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Wait, I did that backwards. Anyway, don't worry about it. We appreciate you guys. Thanks for listening. And if we don't see you online, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.